This is legendary Suzuka with a long and storied history dating right back to 1987. There is more history to be written here today. Welcome to the Japanese Grand Prix. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. Oscar Piastri lines up on pole position, edging out Max Verstappen, who will start from P2. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Norris, Antonelli, Sir Lewis Hamilton and Leclerc, Russell, Tsunoda, Alonso and Isaac Hadjar, Sainz, Lawson, Lance Stroll and Albon, Hulkenberg, Behrman, Pierre Gasly and Esteban Ocon. Doohan and Gabriel Bortoleto completes the grid. Now, it's almost time for lights out, so let's go down to the track. Welcome to the commentary box. I'm Alex Jakes. Alongside me, a real authority on all things motor racing. It's a warm welcome back to Anthony Davidson. Well, this is the most advanced sport anywhere on the planet. How's it changed since you were last racing?
The cars have got bigger, they're heavier, but critically there's more downforce to play with as well now. There was about 4 tons of downforce on the car at 300 kilometers an hour when I drove. You're now looking more towards 5 tons of downforce. So there's a big difference in performance, but because of that, the car being heavier and bigger, you've got to drive in a smoother way. You've got to look after it a bit more. You've got to nurse it through the slow speed corners more. They were much more nimble, agile machines when I drove in Formula 1 compared to now.
So, the formation lap gets underway here in Japan. This circuit is one of the favourites amongst the drivers, and I'm sure each and every one of them is looking forward to the race ahead. All of them hoping they can leave Suzuka on a high note. We are almost ready to take the start of the race as the cars take their positions on the grid, with the drivers and teams making their final preparations. can now use DRS. DRS now available. Overtake button more. It's time to utilise some of this energy. Come on. Okay, that's Lola just ahead. Come on, push hard. And the time last lap, 1:44.0. Okay, so gap to the car ahead, 1.0 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. Their tyres are just one lap old. Okay, we think they've got at least 3 more stops. Okay, you're in the top 10. Okay, Hadger's ahead of you. Time last lap, 1:38.9. And gap to the car in front, 1.1 seconds. They're on fresh softs. Their tyres are 2 laps old. Okay, we think they've got 2 stops remaining. 2 stops remaining. This is great stuff. We're gaining by 0.3 a lap. Good work. You might experience some understeer now that you're in the wake of the car ahead. Try to get past as soon as possible. Job, nice overtake. Gap to your teammate behind, 7.7 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. They're in 20th place. And the time last lap, 1:40.0. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 8.2 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. They're in 20th place. Time
Okay, we lost the position. Try to keep focus. No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving. Gap to your teammate behind, 7.5 seconds. Alonso behind you now. They're all fresh softs. And the time last lap, 1:39.8. Their tyres are 5 laps old. Okay, we think they've got 2 stops remaining. 2 stops remaining. The gap to the car ahead is increasing by a few tenths per lap. Get your head down. Okay, gap ahead, 1.5 seconds. Battery charge is high, let's use that overtake button a bit more. Past, make use of the overtake button and see what you can do. Okay, you're within 1 second of the car ahead, get ready to use DRS for the overtake. There are 50 laps of fuel remaining. Okay, clear. Some information on Doohan. Right, they've got a serious car issue. It looks like they're retiring. Nice move, good job. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 11.4 seconds. Okay, gap to the car in front, 5.0 seconds. tyre condition still looking good. Noda's ahead of you. Time last lap, 1 minute 38.5. Okay, gap to the car ahead, 5.4 seconds. They're on old mediums. Their tyres are 11 laps old now. Okay, we think they've got at least 3 more stops. We're slower by 9/10 a lap at the moment. Got a lot of spare energy, okay to use your overtake button. Gap to your teammate behind, 10.1 seconds. Okay, Science is behind you, and the time last lap, 1:38.5. Okay, they're on old softs. Their tyres are 13 laps old. Okay, we think they've got 2 stops remaining. 2 stops remaining. And you've got P7, 7th place. Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by. 6.4 seconds. Sonoda ahead. They're on old mediums. That's Science behind you now. Less than a second separates you. The distance to the leader, 17.2 seconds. Okay, they're on old softs. Your pit window is going to open in 3 laps time. Pit window opens in 3 laps. Okay, 40 laps to go now. Okay, we're approaching the pit window. You're going to be on softs. Gabrielle coming in for his stop now. Okay, good work. Great pass. Okay, the Sauber driver's in the pits. P6, you got P6. Okay, gap to leader, 18.7 seconds. Sainz ahead. Okay, they're on old softs. And Verstappen's behind. They're on fresh mediums. They seem to have an issue. Okay, your pit window opens next lap. 38 laps to go. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 31.6 seconds. They're on fresh softs. They're in 18th. Time last lap, 1 minute 59.5. Try to stay with them. They might make a mistake and we could still regain the position. Okay, the pit window's open, so let's box this lap. Box this lap. Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 2.6 seconds. Okay, pit in this lap and remember the speed limit. We'll be penalised if we exceed it. Keep that in mind as you approach. Okay, let's go now, come on. Perfect job on the turn in there, mate. Looks like a nice stop time. We're happy with that one. You only have to stop once now, one stop left. Past, make use of the overtake button and see what you can do. No need to worry about the tyre condition for now, everything's looking good. Okay, so gap to the car ahead, 2.1 seconds. ahead starting to create a gap. They're just starting to pull away from us now. Gap to your teammate behind, 6.3 seconds. Russell has just put up the fastest lap of the race so far. At the moment, the car behind is lapping faster than us by around a second a lap. Gasly's behind you. Okay, they're on old softs. Their tyres are 8 laps old. Okay, we think they've got 2 stops remaining. And the time last lap, 1:36.6. Use your overtake button more. It's time to utilise some of this energy. Come on. Use your overtake button for more power. We need to push. tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 11.4 seconds. Brilliant, nice move, keep going. Pulling out a second a lap on the car behind. Really good stuff. Okay, Gabrielle's in the pits. Gabrielle is in the pits now. Okay, so the car ahead's come in and fitted the soft tyre. Remember to adjust your ERS mode and your MFD if you need to. There are 28 laps of fuel remaining, 28 laps. That's P7 now, P7, and gap to the car in front, 6.1 seconds. It's Verstappen ahead. Our gap to first place, 24.5 seconds. They're all fresh softs. Okay, Sonoda's behind you. They're all fresh softs. Your pit window opens in 5 laps time, 5 laps. Okay, you've got 25 laps to go. No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving. Okay, gap ahead, 7.3 seconds. Battery charge is high, let's use that overtake button a bit more. Okay, so we've got 27 laps of fuel remaining. 27 laps. Gap to your teammate behind, 35.0 seconds. They're all fresh softs. They're in 19th place. Time last lap, 1 minute, 37.6. Okay mate, we might need to look at a new race strategy after that. I've got some options for you, so go and check your MFD. Okay, we've got a full course caution. Here's some information on Sonoda for you. Keep an eye on the delta from the race. Keep it positive to avoid a penalty. Slow. Okay, copy that. Perfect job from you and the crew there, mate. We're delighted with that. Gabriel coming in for his stop now. Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound. Leclerc behind. They're all fresh softs. Just be warned, the underbody showing heavy damage. Systems all looking good, head down. Safety car in this lap, safety car in this lap. Let's make sure those tyres are up to temperature, and remember there's no overtaking until the timing line. Stay in position until the green flags. Okay, Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 2.7 seconds. Green flag. Tyre condition still looking good. If you think you can get past, make use of the overtake button and see what you can do. DRS has been enabled. DRS is now enabled. Good job, nice overtake. Gap to your teammate behind, 8.3 seconds. Manoeuvre, you made it look so easy. Okay, you're catching the car ahead, but remember, we need to get to the end of the race on these tyres. That's Alonso behind. They're on fresh mediums. Okay, they've done 10 laps on those tyres. And the time last lap, 1:36.5. No need to worry about the tyre condition for now, everything's looking good. gap to the car in front, 3.0 seconds. Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 12.3 seconds. Let's use overtake and burn off some of this energy. Okay, we're down to 15 laps of fuel left now. And you've got P7, 7th place. Okay, so gap to the leader, 8.2 seconds. Hamilton's ahead of you. Okay, gap to the car ahead, 2.6 seconds. Okay, they're on old softs. Alonso behind you now. They're on old mediums. That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Let's go. 9 laps to go. 3.1 seconds. starting to catch the car in front, but we need to look after the tyres. We won't be making another pit stop. Nice move, good job. Gap to your teammate behind, 19.1 seconds. Okay, they're on old softs. They're in 18th. Time last lap, 1 minute 37.6. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 19.3 seconds. No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving. sights is ahead of you. Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by. 1.0 seconds. They're on old mediums. Their tyres are 18 laps old. And the time last lap, 1:36.5. We're gaining by around 0.2 per lap. Keep going. Gap to your teammate behind, 21.6 seconds. Okay, they're on old softs. They're in 18th. Time last lap, 1:37.6. Catching the car ahead, well done, but be aware these tyres need to get us to the end of this race. Okay, we've lost a position, that's us down a place. Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 3.0 seconds. And that's 8 laps of fuel remaining. Okay, this is your final lap of the race. Okay, so gap to the car ahead, 4.8 seconds.
delivered good strategy execution. I think that was the most we could do with what we have. Good job.
What a way to head to victory! Lando Norris takes the win!
It was a joy to watch today, honestly, because the driver was clearly able to read the conditions well on track, to use the information properly from the team, and usually come up with the right solution at the right time.
It will be a moment to reflect, to gather their thoughts and to enjoy all of their hard work on the podium. And Lando Norris holds the trophy aloft.